Hey guys, it's Kritika and I am in Iceland. Just landed in Reykjavik, and Iceland has been one of my dream destinations for a really long time, so I'm really excited to be here. We've been traveling for over 24 hours now, so I'm really exhausted. I just went and bought a SIM card. Everything in Iceland is so expensive. I got a 10 GB data SIM card and it was for 3500 ISK, which is like 2200 rupees I think, so it was quite expensive. So I'm traveling with my family. They're there somewhere getting currency exchanged, and our first stop is going to be Blue Lagoon. Oh my god, it's so cold outside and so windy. So two things I'm really scared about with respect to Iceland. One is the weather. Iceland is notorious for really bad weather, and I read in the news that Iceland has been having the worst rain since 1914. So I'm kind of scared about that. And the second thing is that I'm vegan, and I don't think you get vegan food easily in Iceland, so that's going to be something I'm going to have to struggle with. I might have to be flexible with my diet, so we'll see how that goes. So we are at Blue Lagoon and it's freezing outside, but look how unreal this looks. So Blue Lagoon is basically a geothermal spa, and we've booked a premium luxury category, so that's where we're headed right now. So we're about to enter Blue Lagoon. Oh my god, this feels so good. So the water is really warm. It's super cold outside, but we can't even feel it because the water is really warm. And I can't believe how blue the water is. It's really unreal. I don't ever feel like leaving this place. It's so nice. So we're just going around and seeing what else there is to do over here. I think Blue Lagoon is the biggest spa in the world, and there's a counter where we can get some drinks, and there's a counter where we can go get some face masks. So we're gonna go do that now. This is the silica mask?
Yes. Here you go. Leave it up for 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay. So this is the silica mask. So this is the silica mask, which is complimentary. We also get a paid for mask in our package, which we'll get after this. So there's a geothermal plant nearby, which is where the water is coming from. They leave out condensed steam, which is rich in sulfur, which is why the water here is really blue. Just got out of the water and I'm really sad. This place is amazing. I wish we could have spent more time here. So once you pay for the entry, you can actually spend as much time as you want over here. But our driver is waiting for us, so we kind of have to leave. So we've made it to our hotel. It's on this street called Laugaveggur. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's right in the heart of downtown Reykjavik. And the street looks really cute, and so does our hotel. So we've got a service apartment over here, and let me just give you a quick tour of the apartment. So as you enter, this is the living room. Super cute. We've got one bathroom, which I think all 4 of us are going to have to share. A kitchen area, and then one bedroom there, and the other bedroom here. The time right now is 8:30 p.m. and it's really bright outside. During summers, the sun sets really late over here. I think there's sunlight till about midnight over here, so that's quite interesting because I've never seen that before. And we're just having some dinner. Food here is really expensive, so we're carrying a lot of food from India. that's what our dinner looks like today. It's day 2 in Iceland, and today we're doing a tour of a few places around Reykjavik. So last night we slept really well. It was kind of weird to go to sleep when the sun was still out because the sun sets really late here. But we slept really well, no jet lag at all. And Blue Lagoon is really good for your skin but really bad for your hair. So my hair is really weird right now. But anyway, I'm really excited about today. Today we're doing a tour of this place called Landmannalaugar. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. The names here in Iceland are really complicated and hard to pronounce. Anyway, this whole tour is about 8-9 hours long, and these are basically central highlands in Iceland, so they're sort of towards the center of Iceland, and we'll be stopping along the way at a lot of spots. Our first stop is the first of many waterfalls that we'll be seeing on this trip, and it's right behind me. It's called Helperfoss. So all of these are lava fields, and we're driving up to Mount Hekla, which is one of the most active volcanoes in Iceland. So it's said that there's a volcanic eruption in Mount Hekla every 10 years, but the last eruption was in 2000, so there's an eruption due anytime now. So all of these are remains of lava, and look at how beautiful and incredible this is. We're now in the area of Landmannalaugar, and the landscape here is completely different, and you can see snow in the distance there. So meet Ludwig, who is showing us around today. What is the name of this lake?
The name of the lake is Frostastaðavatn.
Sorry, what?
Frostastaðavatn.
Frostastaðavatn.
Yeah, very good.
Frostastaðavatn. So yeah.
Frostastaðavatn.
On the opposite side of the lake are a lot of craters. There's one huge crater there, there's another one there, and all of these are basically lava fields. We've made it to Landmannalaugar, and this part of Iceland, which is the central highlands of Iceland, is not really inhabited by any people because there are lots of volcanoes here. So we're stopping here for an hour, and we've carried our own food, so we're gonna have a little picnic. And this place is really cold, so I'm actually struggling to even talk right now. Done with lunch, we're going for a short trek now. It's really cold outside, I'm freezing. So the temperature is only 6 degrees, which is not that cold. But because of the wind, it feels really cold. So I'm literally dying, and it's also raining, so that makes it worse. Just got back from our tour, and it was such an incredible experience. The place was completely outworldly. It didn't look like Earth at all, and it was just amazing. We're back in our hotel now. I think we're gonna head out for dinner. Look at that, there's a queer bar in my name here. We've come to a vegan restaurant for dinner. Breakfast today wasn't vegan, and it's kind of hard to find vegan food in Iceland. But there was this vegan restaurant right next to our hotel, so that's where we're having dinner, and this is our food. This restaurant is so cute. We got a table by the window, and we're still not used to it being bright outside when it's night time, so that's kind of weird. It's day 3, we just rented a car, my dad is driving. Vikram and my mom are still in the hotel, so we're gonna go pick them up and then our road trip begins. Also, I forgot to mention that we booked our tour through this company called Nordic Visitor, so they did all the bookings for us and it was just really convenient. So we're all on board. Today we're doing a tour of the Golden Circle, which is one of the most popular routes tourists take in Iceland. We have the car with us for the next 8 days and we're basically doing the whole ring road which goes all around the circumference of Iceland, and today we're doing the Golden Circle. We've now made it to Thingvellir National Park. This place is very historically significant for Icelanders because this is where the first parliamentary assembly was. There are a lot of hiking trails over here, so we're gonna go do a hike right now. This place is absolutely beautiful. There's a lot of greenery, there's water, there are these really cool rocks like I've never seen before. The only downside is there are lots of bugs here which keep distracting your face, so that's kind of annoying. But this section doesn't seem to have those bugs, so that's good. But yeah, overall this place is just so amazing. These are those bugs I was talking about. Done with Thingvellir National Park. I was just googling it and apparently a few scenes of Game of Thrones were actually shot there, which is really cool. Anyway, we're now heading for lunch. We're at this place called Friedheimer Farm, which is a tomato farm, and this place is really famous. There's a vegetarian restaurant here and I've heard the food here is amazing, so I'm really excited. This restaurant is actually inside a greenhouse. You can see tomatoes being grown there. So everything on the menu in this place is made out of tomatoes. This place is really famous for its tomato soup, which is what we're having. They have an all-you-can-eat buffet spread, so you can eat as much tomato soup and as much bread as you want. They also have some interesting things on their menu like tomato beer, so we're trying that out. The lunch was pretty good. The dessert especially was really nice. The tomato soup was nice, but I wouldn't say it was exceptional, and it was really expensive, so I'm not sure it was worth the money. But the whole experience was really nice, so I definitely recommend checking this place out. We've now come to see these waterfalls called Gullfoss waterfalls. It's raining outside, it's really cold, but these waterfalls are supposedly really pretty. I've seen pictures of this place and it looks really nice, so I'm very excited to see it. The Gullfoss were formed towards the end of the Ice Age, and it is said that the water here is more fierce than the Niagara Falls. Also, these falls are two-tiered, so there's 2 layers to these waterfalls. I literally have no words to explain how beautiful this place is. This next spot we're at is a geothermal area called Geyser, where every 8 to 10 minutes there's this huge eruption of steam. Oh, look at that, it just erupted. That's crazy. Yeah, I kind of missed seeing that, but I'm gonna wait another 10 minutes to see the next one. So the English word geyser was actually derived from the name of this place. How is this even real? I've seen about 10, there's another one, 11 explosions now, and I just can't get over it. So the one you see there, that's actually called Stroker. Giza isn't active anymore, but this place is just so incredible. Done with all the sightseeing today, and today has been so exhausting. It's 10 p.m. right now and we just checked into our guest house. It's somewhere in the area of Selfoss, which is where we'll be going tomorrow. This guest house is really cute. Let me give you a tour of our room. So it's kind of tiny, but this is the bed. We've got a TV here, that's the bathroom, and look at our view. And can you believe it's 10 p.m? Anyway, I think I'm gonna end my first Iceland vlog right now. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I'm gonna spend 9 more days in Iceland, so there are gonna be a lot more vlogs. So be sure to subscribe to my channel and press the bell button so you don't miss any of those videos. Also, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and I'll see you guys in my next vlog. Bye!